Alright guys, so I just watched the first game of Worlds, and going into it I was really rooting against Doublelift, mainly because I feel like Doublelift is in a position where he could actually genuinely help the NA scene, but I feel like he has done the opposite, and he just kind of abandoned NA to go to Korea to train, while saying that the NA region is trash, blah blah, and they did end up claiming league recaps Worlds highlights, but as I was watching the game of KT versus TL, I was noticing the skill gap between the teams. Like for example, KT showed their Syndra, Pobelter got the counter pick off, and he picked Ryze into Syndra, and ends up getting solo killed by the Syndra, and something like that just proves the gap in champion knowledge and skill level, because when you get the counter pick off, you should never get 1v1 or outscaled. And I think I want to condense this video down to two major points. Now if we look over here at the size of South Korea, it looks like you could just jam it into Florida and it wouldn't even take up the whole state. Now the issue is that South Korea has their own dedicated server, so pretty much wherever you live you're going to get a maximum of like 10 ping. Now in the US, the server is located in the very central of the United States, so if you're a player like me who's playing on the West Coast, or if you're playing on the East Coast, the best you can hope to get is around 60 ping. And when you go from playing on 60 ping and you're kind of used to that and having to play with that ping, and you go to a LAN environment versus people that are used to playing with virtually 0 ping, the players with 10 and under ping are going to be a lot more used to playing in that environment. I think the most obvious solution to this problem is separate US into 3 regions: West Coast, Central, and East Coast. But I think you could do even better. I think you could do Northwest, Southwest, North Central, South Central, Northeast, Southeast. And I don't think you have to go for 6 servers, but in one of what is supposed to be one of the most technologically advanced nations in the world, confining this entire region to just one server doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. And it's one of the reasons I think that pros end up going to South Korea to actually boot camp and practice for reals, because I think the difference of ping is actually a really big deal. And the second major point was something I touched on in another video, but I personally believe this is a really important issue. The game score is 18-6, and if you look at the levels, you will notice there's a level 6 Camille on the enemy team, and he's getting out leveled by 3 to 5 levels from everybody on the enemy team. And the only way for that to physically happen is he must have AFK'd the game a long time ago. And I think AFKing games in Korea is a much more socially acceptable thing to do. And I think being able to AFK games that are lost causes is actually a really big deal. Mainly I think it avoids tilt in a sense that it allows you to get up out of your chair, kind of regather your thoughts, and really reflect on like what you did poorly that game, and think about like what your opponent did well and what you can do next game to correct your mistakes. Anyways, that's all I got for you guys today. I'm gonna be working on a few things, and I will be doing a league series off stream. I'll see you guys next one. Peace out.